Hey, what's going on? I'm wearing a t-shirt today. Oh, how shall I heat up? We'll find out. Welcome back to Katawa Shoujo with me, Millbee. So, last time, I don't remember what we were doing, but here we are, and let's carry on. I don't remember what I did now. Which means, oh yeah, Lily and Shizney argued, and we'd be making signs and stuff. Yeah, there we go. Okay. The next day, I end up having to hunt around a bit at the start of lunch, where when I find that my usual vending machine near the dormitory building is sold out of my usual favourite canned coffee. The detour takes longer than expected. Things have been so hectic lately that it takes some time for me to register why something smells different as I walk through the school gardens back to the cafeteria. The grass has been freshly mowed. I love that smell. Freshly mowed grass, it's a good smell. The realization makes me pause and watch for a bit. It's like, dude, that's some nice grass. The odd group of students is chatting or playing around on the grass, and a couple of teachers conversing on the path ahead make for a very idyllic scene. Idyllic scenes. Unfortunately, a feeling of imminent dread starts creeping into my balls, though upon me well after a while, that feeling that I'm not alone. It's Yuko, isn't it? Nope. It's male Yuko.
Hey, Thao, that you?
Yep, it's me. I guess I should be happy it's him and not, say, a slasher. Yeah, I'd rather one. Kenji begins talking as if he's having a conversation with someone other than me.
Knew it. That haircut is unmistakable. No normal person would have a haircut like that.
Unconsciously, I start touching the back of my head. Once I realise what I'm doing, I feel insulted, yet too surprised to even get indignant about it. Yeah? What are you doing here?
Measuring the temperature. Winter will come soon. It'll be too cold for women to go out and have their sex in the city-style power lunch.
Oh man, a power lunch! I love power lunches. Sex in the city-style power lunches. Power lunch. Power lunch. Followed by obstructive human wave formation walks in crowded urban areas. Obstructive human wave formation walks. Oh, it's such a weird way to look at it. It's great.
When this happens, man, we'll be able to walk the streets unfettered once again and reclaim what is its heritage. In order to prepare for that day, I've been eating nothing but pizzas for the past week to store energy.
Okay. That's what bears do.
So, there's so much we can learn from the bear.
Kenji nods, emphatically agreeing with himself.
Yeah. Okay, so check this shit out. I was in town today buying milk, and then they had a new clerk, some hipster girl with a baseball cap with 2 hockey sticks on it. I call her a hipster hockey baseball cat girl.
I call her hipster hockey baseball cat girl. Good name. I'd call you misogynistic Harry Potter blind man, but you know.
I noticed the milk doesn't have a price tag, so I told her to get over there and label that milk for future generations.
He was in town today? He must have cut his morning class. I want to scold him, but his verbal torrent prevents me from getting... He's like, you shouldn't cut class! So, get off your high horse. What are you doing? You've been cutting class all over the place for student council reasons.
She told me not to... She still meant to bother her because she was sick. Sick! We live in a society here. You can't just update a human interaction because you're sick. Do you know how much effort it takes me to even get up in the morning? I still do, though, and I got up this morning to go down there and buy milk, not to have my vital questions just brushed aside by some hipster doofus college girl who wears a hockey baseball cap to work indoors. Anyway, I was just trying to uphold the integrity of her products. A milk carton without a price tag? When I see something like that, it just leads to questions, important questions. It's her job to answer them, damn it. I'm a teacher, not a doctor. I'm a doctor, not a teacher, damn it, Jim. That's the problem with women. They have no sense of duty. I get diarrhea a lot.
Okay.
I get diarrhea a lot, but you don't see me complaining about it. I soldier on and do what I have to do anyway. That's because what being a man is all about. Even if you have diarrhea, you keep going for the dream of a better tomorrow.
Even as you're walking with your pants sloshing full of diarrhea. You make that march up that hill. You march on against the feminist agenda. I don't agree with that. minus the diarrhea part. You fight on through diarrhea, clearly. You know frequent diarrhea is bad. It's clearly because he's been only eating pizzas. Maybe you should stop drinking so much milk. I can't do that. It's what allows me to maintain my awesome strength. And in this world, a man's strength is the only thing that can't be beaten out of him by an increasingly pussy-whipped society. That's why I walk around leaving open jars of olives everywhere. Sometimes just to show that I can. Can you imagine that? There's like a mystery gun that's like, honey, that guy, honey, that strange guy that opens jars is back. He just keeps leaving open jars of olives around the garden. Someone's just like, they're freaking out like, I don't understand it. I keep coming in the morning and all the jars of olives are open. I don't understand who would do this to me. Do you refrigerate after opening? What? Man, I don't know. That's not important. Just opening up jars of olives. So, yeah, fucking, woo! Jars of olives right there. He sees one, he just like runs up, he's like, oh yeah! You have to refrigerate after opening. Even elementary school kids know that. They can't get that jar open in the first place, so it doesn't matter. That's true. Emma Genius. He self-assuredly rubs his chin, which is something I imagine scientists did until I met Muto, and was tremendously let down. Anyway, I can't go to that store again, since it's clearly been compromised by bitches. By bitches. Unless I disguise myself. Maybe I change to a different pair of glasses. Worst disguise ever. It's been working flawlessly all these years. I don't even need glasses to see. They're for effect. Also, to protect my identity, I'm like Superman. Worst disguise ever. And telling you, when people see my school ID, they can't even recognize me. Really? Let me see. Can't do that. I can't go around showing my ID to everyone. It was made long ago, in a different time. I had hippie hair. Well, I'm trying to imagine that. Kenji takes his glasses off. Oh, he's actually like a... He's like less freaky about his giant glasses on. My face is melted from handsome. He squints as soon as they're off his face, which makes him look even more tired than he already does. He was right. He does look very different. Kind of like he hasn't slept in years. Not different enough for it to be a good disguise, though. You need more sleep. Oh wow, okay, now he just looks really tired now. Nah. You look like you need it. No way. These are just the eyes of a man who can see things. A shaman's eyes. Terrible things that you can't imagine. Man, look at that. He's taking his glasses off. I'm like, wow, Kenji's fucking hot. So his face just gets like Indiana Jones style melted. Like when I made a ship, minus the overwhelming tiredness, of course. Like when I made a ship in a bottle and my mum sat in it. There was blood and shreds of floral paint everywhere. That's what life experience is. Kenji doesn't seem very horrified, even though I think this is actually the first thing he told me about himself that could have been legitimately traumatic. He's also talking about 30 degrees to my left, so I guess his blindness is real. I wave a hand in front of him anyway, to little effect. He's like, wait. Man, I hope you realize I'm just joking. I laugh, pretending that I did. Somehow looking at him in the eyes is more difficult than usual. Want some trivia? People with small eyes wear big glasses. I've read that somewhere. It's because it makes your eyes look less beady. Really? I didn't know that. He puts his glasses back on, and I feel oddly relieved for a moment until I remember that I still have to deal with him, glasses or not. Well, anyway, this artist girl wanted me to put my portrait on once. I think I had to talk to her like 5 times before she started making sense. Must have been Rin, I suppose. What'd she look like? Oh, sorry, he said that must have been Rin. I don't know, a woman with sandals. I was hoping he'd say something more specific, like, she has no arms. Rin does wear sandals, but I feel like the chance of there being another free-spirited female art student wearing sandals besides her is reasonably high.
I think it's sure someday after I burn all the documentation that I exist, it might be okay to leave a portrait behind, so that people can look at it and remember the savior of mankind. They'll need it to make a model of statue. Then I thought about it some more and had to turn it down. It was tempting, but she wanted it for some school thing. It would be displayed. People would ask who I was. Oh. Whenever I do this, I always yawn. Only I haven't saved society yet. So it would, I just yawn when I'm recording this. So it would be pointless. And then if someone recognized me, I'd have to explain myself. There's already a chain of events I don't want to deal with, and I don't want to get mixed up in some weird situation. Shit like that always happens, sticking out in a surefire way to get it put on a list. That's why I make sure a careful effort to blend in with people in my daily life until I can make it my move. Sure. What list? There are many lists. So, what are you doing here anyway? Nothing, I just kinda got hit by accident. Happens to me all the time. Well, hope that works out for you. I think I'm gonna go back to my dorm room. I need to set my TV to record my shows. You have TV? Yeah, you should come over sometime. We can watch the game in high definition. Seems kind of weird since you can't see. Before I can ask him what he's talking about, he's gone. He left like he came, with zero respect towards other people. Kind of amazing. Now that Kenji is gone, I resume looking aimless. Kenji suddenly got like very real for a second there when he took his glasses off. And then they're back on. I resume looking aimlessly at the school gardens in their summer splendor. It's no use. He ruined them for me. When I get back, with the glasses on, he seems like a human, like, fly man. But with the glasses off, he's suddenly very human. When I get back to the cafeteria, exhausted but alive, I think of eating lunch with Shizune again. But find her sitting at a table with me, sure. If it were anyone else, I would think how they were too far away for me to hear them. This is Shizune and Misha, however. If I wanted to, I could eavesdrop on their conversation easily. What a dirty thing to think about. But it's there. I don't want to, though. There must have been a lot of catching up to do, even if it's only been a few days. I'm inclined to just leave them alone so they can do just that. However, the second they see me, they wave me over. Hi-chan! Hiya! Hi-chan! How's it going? Oh my god. Hearing her voice again, even after such a short time apart, is jarring, and I wince. The past few days, I'd forgotten that communication with Shizune is almost entirely silent, and concentrating on getting it right, I tuned out even ambient noises. Well, I'll get used to it again. I'm glad she's back. I'm done making up all my work just in time. I would have missed the festival. She's back. If they really tried to enforce that, I would pull you out on student council business. If they really tried to enforce that, you would pull me out in student council business? That's abuse of power. No, it isn't, Hichan. Shi-chan said that if there were only 2 student council members overseeing the festival, it wouldn't be a problem, would it? Yeah, definitely. And it has to be at least 3. It's for the good of everyone. It's perfectly reasonable. It's necessary. Shizune leans across the table a bit as Misha delivers her slightly disturbing militaristic justifications in a childish, bubbly up and down tone. Shizune looks so happy though, tenting her fingers and trying to hold back a laugh as Misha pouts more seriously on her behalf. If you say so. I'm actually happy right now that we can talk so easily to each other, all 3 of us. In the beginning, I thought that I might have found myself in a bad situation. I was sure that Shizune would hate getting saddled with being tour guide for the new guy. I didn't want to be that kind of burden either. It would be awkward if she were deaf and mute too. Just now, she said that we would all have to be at the festival, the whole student council. I don't think that the student council have any real jurisdiction over Tanabata. It's only Shizune's way of saying that she wants us to spend it together. It's nice to have friends. It's a simple thought, one that makes me genuinely happy. That we could slip into being such with so much ease. Oh, there you go. I was like, what? Despite the roundabout way in which she said it, I'm glad that Shizune thinks it strongly enough to express it at all. Okay. Why did you wait until we waved you over to come sit with us? A question out of nowhere. Shizune's eyes are expectant as Misha repeats her message. I feel like teasing her. Want me to sit with you that badly? We're the student council. We should sit together as much as possible. It's logic. Anyone would jump at the chance to sit with two cute girls anyway. She pauses, in case I might say something like, "You're not that cute," and instantly lock myself into an obvious no-win situation. When I don't take the bait, Shizune becomes more energetic and continues. Yeah. You're abnormal. Well, I didn't expect it to end like that. You're too quick to call people abnormal. So arrogant. You're too quick to call other people arrogant. That makes you arrogant. And arrogance is also abnormal. You're double abnormal. Doesn't work that way. It's a sliding scale. Leaning on her arm, Misha closes her eyes and lets out a low, slow laugh like a chuckle. Don't laugh. Don't laugh in this kind of situation. I notice that Misha signs everything I say to Shizune anyway, even though I'm signing it myself. This is redundant, but it's an unconscious action for Misha. On the other hand, I can't stop. If I let myself take it easy and sign less just because Misha is back, then what was all this for? I don't want to risk losing familiarity with how to sign either. My hands are pretty slow to speak on my behalf as it is. It must be really weird to talk and do the things at the same time. It's like it's literally like talking two different languages at once. That's insane. Talking Japanese and German at once. Hichan, you and Shitan talk to each other much more now. Back and forth, it's really funny too. Like an old married couple, right? What a loaded comment in so many ways. Although, because it's Misha, it can't have been on purpose. It's not a compliment. Shizune doesn't react to Misha trying to pair the two of us up. Maybe she didn't see it. Sometimes it does happen. I've noticed. I still wonder if it's really that simple and why I care so much. But I don't want to think about it too hard. Just go for it. Just go for it. I want to leave. I keep thinking that I'm hogging Misha's time with Shizune, and it could be that Misha cut in just now on purpose. Feeling that way too. I doubt that either of them will let me leave, though in some ways they're too nice. Anyway, Shizune, if you really want to know, I didn't want to stay here because I didn't want to intrude. I thought that because of Misha being away for supplementary lessons or whatever, you two would have a lot to talk about, sign about. And I should just leave you alone to catch up. That's why I thought I would just hang back. Don't worry, Misha, I'm not trying to monopolize Shizune. Hichan is not like that. Not like that. It's not like that. You're so considerate, Hichan. Shichan is sorry and apologizes. I don't really think it's worth apologizing over, so don't worry about it. Hey, don't you both think that since Misha is back, we should celebrate somehow? I think so. Like what? Oh, gee, no. Hichan, usually having to make up work isn't something to celebrate over. No, it's a good idea. The timing is perfect. And Shizune said that the student council should have a little fun too sometimes. You probably heard that too, right, Misha? It should be fine. Actually, wait a second. Didn't you have to make up work because you were missing so many classes to begin with? So, skipping out to celebrate would kind of be kind of stupid. Maybe the timing isn't perfect. Like I said, we could just go after school. Where should we go? Misha speaks Shizune's question to her. Aloud, before she even stops to think it over. Both of them completely ignoring me. Hey, listen to me. Two-man short-sighted student council team. Hichan, you're part of this team too. Oh, yeah, I guess I am. Yeah, you are, Hichan. So thoughtful and troublesome. I feel sorry for the girl who falls in love with you. So, where do you think we should go? I'm laughing in spite of myself. I want to point out how Misha seems so enthusiastic now. When she was the one who was the most apprehensive about it just a few seconds ago. For whatever reason, I can't bring myself to do it, but it's okay too. After a short discussion on where to go, it seems like the only place all three of us know and are willing to travel to is the Shanghai. No! Ah! Oh my god, I really hope Yuko has less to do with like Emmy and Rin's storylines. Ugh. I know she can be in Lily's.
A tea house doesn't look like a bad place to celebrate, especially because I'm sure they sell cake there, even though you have to guess because the menu's made up. And cake is the most celebratory of food.
Cake is officially the celebratory food.
I haven't seen Yuko in a while either, which is a good thing, and neither have the girls. Well, for all these reasons, plus the fact that she sits so close, I end up standing in front of the little tea shop with Shizune and Misha before I know it. Welcome! It's been a while since I heard Yuko's voice, so I'm surprised all over again by the energy she puts into her greetings. Kind of like an extremely nervous Misha. Hi, but you don't have to do that all the time, it's just us. Yes, I do. But... Okay, if you say so, Yuko. I take this moment to glance around the tea house. I noticed a variety of dead bodies in the corner. A lot of people like this. Oh my god. That is as empty as ever. It's lunchtime. Essentially the peak hour for an establishment of this type. And yet, it's barren as ever. I don't understand. There has to be a reason for this. Looking at it. Shizune gently taps my arm to get my attention. What do you want to get? Yuko looks a little agitated after Misha automatically relays the question. No, I'm supposed to ask that. Is there anything I can do for you? And then suddenly the floor sinks. Just some coffee for now, I guess. Thanks. The dedication Yuko has towards her waitressing duties is sort of admirable, if incredibly annoying. So is the speed at which she whisks slices of cake and our drinks to our table when we order. Like she's got anything better to do. How does this place stay in business? I don't get it. Then again, we're the only customers here, so who knows what it would be like with a full house. Shizune and Misha immediately dig into their cakes with gusto, probably because they can't talk with utensils in their hands. The whole point of sharing a meal with friends like this is being able to talk over it, after all. It makes sense that it would be the same with them. I'm barely halfway through my cake when I hear their forks clinking as they set them down on their empty plates. It's like, damn! We gotta sell some beautiful piranhas in this clique. In this herd. It's not healthy to inhale your food. I love that idea. The old Hoover maneuver.
He just sounds like an old man.
I cringe and instantly feel like I've been punched. Sure you can.
Are you going to wear a Yakuza tomorrow, Hichan?
No, I don't even have one. Well, even if I did, I'm not the kind of guy who does stuff like that. What about you? You gonna dress up? Of course. What do you mean, of course? You didn't dress up last time. One time is not a trend. It's a completely different situation anyway. Aside from not being Tanabata. Aside from not being Tanabata. Let's try that again. One time is not a trend. It's a completely different situation anyway. Aside from not being Tanabata, the festival was one school. Tanabata, the festival was on school grounds. God damn it. Students should wear their uniform on school grounds. Clearly a joke, but her delivery isn't any different from... I'm never sure how to, read her dialogue, 'cause it always seems like she's being so, serious, but... I don't know. This isn't normal, but her sense of humor never was, and I'm used to it. Maybe I'm reading it right then. Serious, but in, a really dry way, I don't know. I guess her way of saying outrageous things seriously is a little better than if she were to say serious things outrageously. I don't even know how you do that. What's more troubling in any case is that I've started to associate a voice with her signing, and it's clashing with how Misha says out loud everything Shizune signs anyway. I feel disorientated. I'll dress up this time. I'll dress up this time. You'll see, Hichan. Not just Shi-chan, but me too. Maybe I'll change my hairstyle too. Don't do that. Can't really imagine you looking indifferently. Shizune wags a finger and smiles. Such a quick and firm disapproval. What if I were to change my hairstyle? Misha should go for wavy hair. That's awesome. So should Shizune, even though it's shorter. Maybe you should grow your hair out and make it look like drills. She looks unamused. Luckily, I see Yuko making her way over, likely to clear out plates or ask if we need anything from her. Yuko, are you doing it for Tanabata? Because if not, then you should stay here. Huh? Huh? It's like she was practicing how to most smoothly ask if I needed a refill of coffee while walking over. But she has no idea what to ask what to do having been asked a question first. I feel bad. Yes, I'm working. Thank gosh. Yuko, they make you work on holidays? Ah. We have the most business on holidays and sometimes tourists. I don't mind. I have to do best. Wow, you have a whole 2 customers in here on the holidays. You got a whole minus 2 customers. People actually steal stuff. I understand completely. So admirable. Shizune nods her head in solidarity, feeling a kind of kinship with Yuko through their shared determination to be the best. Although for her it's a matter of pride, whereas Yuko might just feel that she really, really needs this job and maybe a raise. The most business, huh? So how many people on average during a holiday? Ah, well... No one! Yuko walks away and starts cleaning a couple of swizzle sticks. That isn't polite. That's not what a proper waitress would do. Nevertheless, I sort of got my answer anyway. Clearly business is scarce at best. Scarce at best. I start to wonder again how the Shanghai remains open. Yeah, me too. Maybe this eclectic style of tea house is a trend that was outrageously successful before I got here, but isn't anymore. And they're just keeping it like this while they retool. Maybe the owner is rich and is involved in some sort of bet with someone else, or a crazy scheme just so you can lose the most money. Maybe I just conveniently missed mobs of customers by seconds each visit. Or maybe this place is just a front for arms dealers. Arms dealers? Yeah, Yuko is actually an arms dealer. I won't insult her anymore if she is, because I'm scared if she is. She'll shoot me with a Glock 49. I don't think that's a gun. I think I just made that up then. Since there are no... My AK-47. Hey! Hey, Hisao! Chill! Chill. You have been dominated. You have been dominated. Since there's no one else here, why don't you sit down with us? No! Jesus! We can talk about economic infeasibility, but Yuko doesn't take the bait, shaking her head from side to side emphatically. I've never really celebrated Tanabata before, all dressed up like anything like this. I'm finally able to wear my yukata. Yay! What do you mean never? What about last year? Last year Shizune, me, and the 32 class rep ran a stall for the festival. It was like a soba stall, I think. Yeah, it was. Yep. The blind class rep of 3-2 must be Lily. I'm surprised that they were able to work together on anything, but Misha would likely be the best possible buffer for that kind of thing, with how innocent she is. Shizune seems embarrassed. Shi-chan cooked and Lily took the orders. I translated for them. Shi-chan kept saying, it's so inefficient, Micha. Why do you have to be the middleman? As in, why is there a middleman in the first place? Huh? It would be fine if I did the cooking and you took the orders. It doesn't make any sense at all. But I think everyone had fun in the end, right, Shi-chan? Shi-chan adjusts her glasses grudgingly, causing Misha to break into laughter. It was the all student council idea. That's why. So, what was the last student council like then? Very, very sexy. Blue, pink, and blonde. Blind, deaf, and fucking insane. Shizune finally decides to step in again, which is more like she can't stop herself. Terrible. That was blunt. She ends with a chopping motion. As if passing judgment on them. I hope she isn't going to elaborate a little. Hope she's going to elaborate a little. University and some private schools, student councils can have control over millions of yen to budget and distribute as needed. Wow, really? Millions? Alright! And there are more involved in school activities too, Hichan. From Misha's tone, it seems like this is newer to her than it is to me. This school student counts as like a joke in comparison. Don't give people positions of power if they don't have any power at all. What's the point? Man, tell you what, she's is like aiming for president. Introducing the president of the United States of America, President Shulney. That's Idiocracy, by the way. That's from well, President Camacho. I wanted us. That's like the only bit I remember from that film. I wanted us to remove. I want to have more and more work. It's hard to convince the school and the other student council members to allow it. Actually, a lot of work you've seen us do is really the work that I took on, which is what Lily was talking about. If it wasn't for C-Town, the student council would just file attendance reports day in and day out. Would you prefer that, Hichan? Of course, Hichan. As soon as the workload started going up, most of the student council stopped coming. Makes me feel kind of bad for her, that does. Shizune's fingers fold over each other carefully. It looks like she wants to add something, but she can't bring herself to. Like she said, sign language gives you a little more time to think about what you say. I guess she feels like she can't talk about this. That was then, and this is now. Let's just have fun tomorrow. That's what she finally settles for. Yeah. Okay, then student council is adjourned for today. It has to be adjourned excitingly because today was a good day. Okay, I'm gonna end it here, guys. And we will carry on next time. Because I have to do a live stream. Yes. Anyway, right, yes. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been Katawa Shoujo. I have been Millbee, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye!